Dead activated. Detonation in T-minus 90 seconds.
Rika. Come on, Rhaomi. This is the best option. You know it is. Blow up a few
Detonation
dozen
in
villagers
T-minus
to
80
save the
seconds.
lives of billions? That's a good trade, right? Ah, stupid Yellow. Everything was so
Detonation in
simple
T-minus
before.
70
All I had to do
seconds.
was to protect my fellow Avali. Why'd you have to go and make me care about humans and Agarans? And now I'm talking to myself in
Detonation
English
in
and
T-minus 60 seconds.
other options. Any other options? What did the report say?
Detonation in T-minus
Heat.
50
It likes
seconds.
heat. How does that help? It doesn't. Everything but us likes heat.
Detonation in T-minus
If only
40
we'd gotten it back
seconds.
to Avalon, I could just open the door and then, Computer, is the tentacle beast water-based?
Affirmative.
Frostbite.
Frostbite. Frostbite is the medical condition in which localized damage is caused to skin and other tissues.
I know what frostbite is, you stupid computer. Cancel the countdown.
Dead deactivated.
Let's see. Yes. Yes, that's perfect. Ha! Oh, I'm never going to let Yellow forget that he didn't think of this. Well, if he ever...
Leaving so soon, Sub-Lieutenant? Are you certain you don't want to spend some time in the cool comfort of the refrigerator?
Rika, why didn't you die when I shot you, you coat of attack?
Tisk, tisk. Such language. Do you speak that way to Yellow? He is a family-friendly channel, you know.
Why don't you face me and I'll show you what I think of you without language?
Ooh, you have spark.
What, do you think I'm just going to stand there and let you tell me I'm worthless?
I see you've learned some lessons from how you saw me treat Yellow.
Yes, I have. Come to think of it, why am I talking to you at all? I'm busy. Ah! Rika.
Oh, you're not getting away that easily. If you want to get back to the tentacle lab, you're going to have to work for it. Incidentally, how is Yellow?
Great. Never been better. He's telling me right now how to navigate this lava, and when he's done, he says he's going to stir it down and moon you.
Remarkable. You're an even worse liar than he is.
Well, maybe I'll stir it down and moon you.
Ha! You're very droll, little Avali. Do you actually know what it means to moon someone?
That doesn't matter.
Apparently not. Still, I cannot sell you too short. That's a very clever solution you devised. Of course, it won't do you any good if you can't get back to the lab. Very brave. Most of your fellow Avali would be huddled into a little quivering ball by now. Oh, perhaps you are relying on your temperature regulator to protect you. A marvelous piece of technology. It's a shame you won't share it with the rest of the galaxy, but then, why would you? It isn't as if a human's first reaction upon seeing an Avali is to scoop them into a voluminous hug, is it? They would probably just use it to deploy soldiers to your homeworld. Ah, well, human nature. Oh, and the lava, your regulator won't protect you. I suppose you could use the cryobomb to create a safe surface to walk on, but then...
Autoball, why does every alien I meet have to be a blabbermouth?
Well, perhaps...
Shut up!
Actually, perhaps I will. I'll leave you to navigate this lava field in silence so you can focus on how you'll die in screaming agony if you make a single wrong move. Enjoy your journey, Sub-Lieutenant.
So, you like Avali, huh?
Yeah, I suppose. I like people.
Even when they're bad people?
Well, the term bad people is usually associated with recategorizing them from beings with complex motivations to an abstract enemy. Because an enemy is someone it's okay to hurt. There's someone to hate and fear. Am I correct in guessing that you ask because you're used to being the enemy?
Ooh, you're analyzing me. I like that. Yes, the Avali hate and fear me. If there's anything they hate more than you, it's me. Doesn't it get to you? The name-calling, the labeling, the constant, unrelenting put-downs? I know that idiot ADF treats you like that. I dare you to tell me he doesn't.
Been watching us?
I don't need to. It's just how they are. What does he call you? Moshik? Koto Vantak? Monster?
A yippee.
A yippee. You're not the bloodlusting barbarian he expects, so he... Typical. You saw through my little act back in the cave, didn't you? It wasn't the ADF.
I did.
Yes, I knew it. Of all your suckers for the poor little Timmy got stuck in a gravity well and lost his pack routine. Gets them every time.
Is that a Lassie reference?
You got it. Avali never get it. Not surprising. Even if they weren't thick as rocks, all human media is banned as subversive and threats to the unity. Punch and Judy, a threat to the unity. What idiots. They should watch more human media. Might learn something. But probably not.
So, you like humans?
What's not to like? Confident, cunning, strong, and solitary.
Solitary, huh?
Oh, yes. When you're Avali, everything's about the pack. You share everything. Every possession. Every secret. Every failure. Without their precious packs, they're nothing. Oh, by the way, Mengele left you a box. Let's see. Flashlight and pistol. Probably a good idea if you're going to be wandering around my mind. It's a scary place. Or you could just stay here, I suppose, if you don't feel like digging beneath the surface.
I can take scary.
See what I mean? Confident. You don't need a pack flailing around your heels. Go on in then, and get to know Bloodclaw. Keep your wits about you. My mind is a dangerous place, full of old monsters. I'd hate to see them devour you.
Then why not hold them back?
Do your inner demons listen to you?
I guess not. So, why hang out with Mengele?
Mengele accepts me. He lets me be me.
And in return, you do...
He's never asked me to do anything. We talk sometimes, he gives me guidance, but he's never given me orders.
So the serial killer thing?
Vigilante justice. Humans are big on that, aren't they?
Some more than others. Who do you hunt? Soldiers? Spies?
Avali.
Just Avali? No other qualifiers?
Being Avali is enough.
Why? Whoa! Okay, that was not fun.
That's why. Your turn. What does Mengele want from you?
As I can tell, he wants me to know how much I suck.
No, that can't be it. I might do that, but Mengele doesn't flay people for kicks. He's a big picture kind of guy. If you have his attention, you must be something special.
You're being remarkably open.
Mengele says I can trust you.
Really?
Yes. He tells me that you don't want to hurt me. Is he wrong?
I suppose not. Do you trust him?
I do. He sees beyond the superficial, unlike...
What the... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Yes!
unlike them. You know, I've always admired your power, strength, endurance. Perhaps if I'd been born human instead of Avali. But I wasn't. I was born here.
And where is here?
Avalon. In a cramped, overcrowded city on top of a mountain. I felt like I was suffocating all the time.
Not a very hygienic city.
We're down in the sewers. Horrible place, but it was quiet. You had room to think.
Yeah, I get you. Crowds bother me. It's so much harder to stay aware of your surroundings.
Exactly. All those people chattering non-stop about nothing. As if they had something to add to the galaxy. Petty dreams, petty arguments, endless, pointless parties.
Oh yeah, parties. I hate parties. Noisy, unfocused. I never know what to do with myself.
Right, you get it. With Avali, it's like being alone is the worst thing that can happen.
They're social creatures. Being alone makes them afraid.
Exactly. Fear. It drives everything they do.
Surely not everything.
Everything. Don't be fooled by the bravado they put up when they deal with you humans. They're terrified of you. Of everybody, really. If you look like them and act like them, you're part of their big, happy family. But if not, you're an outsider, irredeemable, and not to be trusted. If you're lucky. More likely they'll slap you with a big label that says, monster.
I'm guessing they gave you that label?
Oh, yes. Early on.
Why?
Go through the door. This is where it all began.
Whoa! Rika.
Well done. So, shall we press onward? Let me just consult my tourism brochure here. Ah, it seems like right over that hill is the Ichi Nature Reserve. Quote, the Ichi Hills Nature Reserve is a truly unique experience. Hike the trails, visit the singing caverns, or enjoy good music and good food with your pack at the local community of Marlac. End quote. Delightful.
Ichi Hills? There's no way I'm on Avalon.
Well, let's visit the reserve and find out, shall we? I expect you could use some good music and good food right about now. Oh dear. This must be Avalon in the future.
Oh yes, you're an omniscient alien. You can see into the future. Right.
Why do they always doubt? I do not see into the future. I merely extrapolate from the present. Didn't Yellow explain to you?
He told me you play games. This isn't the future. This is an illusion meant to trick me.
Well, what do you think will happen? The United Systems holds a monopoly over a truly horrific weapon. What happened the last time humans had the power to wipe out your people?
They lost.
Then I shall let you in on a secret. The humans who enslaved your people were little better than savages themselves. They did not earn their technology. It was given to them. They could barely use it. If it came to a conflict today, well, just look around you.
Yeah? So what do you want me to do?
Oh, that's up to you. I am merely showing you that the choices you make may have fallout. Oh, but I'm being rude. You beat my obstacle course, so I shall return you to the base now. There we go. I even saved you the trip through those dusty air vents. Oh, one moment. Before you destroy this creature, a heroic act such as this should not go unwitnessed. You need an audience. Someone who will appreciate your bravery more than the idle fiction lovers watching you on Yellow's YouTube channel. Someone like your mentor, Commandant Ruko Kala.
Ko?
Sir?
Sub-Lieutenant, I thought you were lost to us. What is going on?
Allow me to summarize. After the mission to steal the tentacle beast failed, the sub-lieutenant and the sample ended up here in a MiniKnog base. He's about to destroy it, and I thought you should be here to witness it.
Who the crot are you?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just here to show you all that your protege has accomplished.
Then shut up already! Stand back, sir.
I'm glad to see you alive, Sub-Lieutenant. What are you planning?
The beast grows back, but if I use this flash freeze bomb, it'll freeze everything at once. Water inside the creature's cells will expand, rupturing them all at the same time, so there's nothing left alive to regenerate. Frostbite.
Very good, Sub-Lieutenant. And without your pack. Excellent. Where is the sample you will bring home?
I'm not bringing a sample home, sir.
That is not acceptable. Prepare a sample before you destroy the creature. I will assist you.
With all due respect, sir, I can't do that. I promised to destroy it without attempting to retrieve it.
Promised? Promise whom?
I didn't do this alone, sir. A human has been helping me.
A human?
Yes, sir, it's complicated and I don't fully understand it, but we can hear each other and he can see what I'm doing. We've been working together.
That is dangerous.
Actually, sir, I think he can be trusted. He had full control of my body for a while and he can still take over at any time. He has not. He seems to honestly want to help us.
Sub-Lieutenant, the United Systems possesses the most insidious intelligence agency in the known galaxy.
Yes, sir, I remember, but we have the same goals, so...
He is a human, Sub-Lieutenant. You cannot trust him. Where is he now?
I sent him away, sir. I thought I was going to have to detonate a nuclear device and there would have been civilian casualties. I didn't want him to have that on his conscience.
Then he is not here to stop you from taking a sample?
Well, no, but...
I am sure I do not need to explain to you how much we need a sample of the tentacle beast. Eventually the humans will attempt to use it on us.
I don't know about that anymore, sir. Yellow wanted to be friends, so maybe we could reach out and negotiate.
Negotiation? Friends? You begin to sound like one of those brainless politicians on the council, Sub-Lieutenant. Humans are not our friends, and attempting to negotiate is invariably futile. There will be war. It is inevitable. Do you want us to be unprepared when the time comes? Can you imagine how many Avali will die when the humans attack with such a weapon if we are not prepared to counter it?
But sir... Yellow's gonna kill me for this.
I would like to see him try while he is being crushed beneath a mass of tentacles.
I didn't mean... Wait, what? High Command assured us this wasn't for a weapon. The Council would never permit it.
Between ourselves, Rhaomi, it is not the Council which is responsible for defending our people.
Sir, no! We've seen what it can do, I don't...
Yes. Earth is gone. Tiny violins. It is hardly a tragedy to bring our enemies to the brink of extinction.
Sir, this is a monster. It's dangerous. If it gets loose...
The tentacle beast is an animal. A tool to use against the real monsters, humanity. We are ADF. Our duty is to protect the Avali people from those who would do them harm by any means necessary. Or have you forgotten your oath?
Sir, I can't... We can't... It's wrong. Humans aren't monsters. My friend Yellow, he's... well, soft. He's non-violent and practically helpless on his own. Sir, he helped me. We did this together so that what happened on Earth won't happen on Avalon. We can't do this.
Have you forgotten everything I taught you? Very well. If you will not listen to reason, simply follow my orders. Retrieve the sample.
But sir...
I am ordering you, Sub-Lieutenant. Retrieve the sample. High Command has tasked you with this mission. It is not your place to question them.
No, sir.
Good. Now...
Sir, I will not retrieve the sample.
What?
You are correct, sir. My oath is to protect the Avali people by whatever means I deem necessary. I deemed it necessary to form an alliance with Yellow to prevent this creature from falling into the hands of the MiniKnog. That alliance is built on the promises we made to each other. Yellow kept his promises. If we break ours, if we take the tentacle beast and turn it into a weapon, then you're right, there will be war, and honestly, I couldn't blame them. If I'm going to keep my oath, I need to keep my promise.
Are you siding with our blood enemies over your own mentor?
Yellow's not an enemy. He wants Avalon to be safe just as much as I do.
You're disobeying a superior officer.
You are not my superior officer, Commandant. Not anymore. You command the Academy, but this is a field operation. The ranking officer here is, well, me. I am exercising my judgment.
It is not your place to judge. The judgment has already been made, and it calls for the death of humanity.
That judgment is wrong.
Sub-Lieutenant Arma Rhaomi. This act of disobedience is a betrayal of our people, and you will be punished for it. You may see me as the Commandant of the Academy, but I wield more power than you know.
I stand by my decision.
Then you shall pay the price. I only hope that your treason is yours alone, and not shared by your pack. I should have known you were not a true warrior. Only Remy had the warrior spirit. The rest of you, I should have sent you back where you came from. Alien.
Yes, Commandant?
Take me away from here. I cannot stand the presence of this traitor any longer.
A traitor? Yes, there is a traitor here. Do you know something, Commandant? I detest disloyalty.
then feel free to punch him.
If you insist.
What? No! The bomb! I haven't... Kala, you idiot! Mangalai! Mangalai! Answer me, you... Oh, Rika...
I always hated that song.
What is this place?
This was my creche. Creche. It sounds like a wonderful place, doesn't it? A place of safety, nurture, support.
But bad things happened here.
Yes.
Didn't you have anyone who cared about you?
No. They were all afraid. Look at the little monster sitting there all on his own. Which just goes to show how stupid and cowardly they are. How the hell could a little 4-year-old be a monster just because he wasn't fitting into their idiotic pack system? I mean, really. I'm amazed more people don't reject it. How can they expect you to let strangers into your life so openly and readily to share all your hopes and fears and secrets with people you barely even know? Oh sure, they cuddle up to you and tell you how much they love you. But when they find out you can't reciprocate, they just leave you behind. Which is all right, mind you. But then they start talking about you like you're some freak. And you try to put up with it until one day you just snap and hurt somebody. You don't mean to, but forevermore you're a dangerous antisocial problem child who will never contribute to society.
So you were a child who couldn't work with a pack in a system designed to build packs.
Exactly. Not that that stopped them from trying to ram it down my throat anyway. Every year they'd try again. And sometimes I'd even try too. But it never worked. Everybody hated me.
Didn't they recognize you as a sociopath?
Really? A label? I thought you were better than that.
Let me rephrase. Didn't they recognize that you were different and try to help you?
Oh, they recognized it. You call me a sociopath. They call me Kaio, a severed limb. To their minds, I'm completely alien, barely sentient. They understand humans more than they do me. They say that Kaios can be reformed, but I think they just play along. It's not exactly hard to make an Avali think you love them.
And if you don't, reform?
It starts small. Reprimands, special curriculums, extra visits to the physician. But as you get older, it starts being less like treatment and more like punishment. So-called team-building exercises, designed to force you to work with a pack. You don't cooperate, you don't catch your prey, you don't get to eat. Or they lock you in a room by yourself for a few hours to get you to yearn for company. Only the feeling never comes, so they do it longer, and longer,
And so you lashed out.
Yes, they held me down for so long. It felt so good to finally retaliate.
But your outburst made them come down even harder on you. So you escalated.
Exactly. That venomous hag, Mistress Rhaomi, she was the worst of them all. I can't begin to describe how it felt to see her huddled in that corner, begging for mercy.
Did you kill her?
No. I broke her wing and twisted it until she screamed, but I didn't want to kill her.
So, when did you kill for the first time?
Years later. I ran away, lived in the sewers. Eventually I stole a ship and fled Avalon. Wandered for months, no idea where I was really going. An ADF ship found me and blew open my hull. I crashed on that jungle planet. Ran out of food. The local wildlife made me sick. I was about to collapse from exhaustion when Mengele found me. Didn't look like he does now, of course. He was human then. But he took me in, and got to know me just like you're doing, and accepted me. It didn't bother him that I was a Kaio. In fact, he found it intriguing. I realized that there was nothing wrong with me. It was them. They were the monsters. Look what they'd done to me. Everything I did because of them. And it made me so angry. Mengele had a sword. I took it. I let the ADF sub-commander see me. Led him into a canyon where the walls echoed and he couldn't tell where I was. Ran him clean through and strung up his corpse in a tree for the scavengers to peck at. And then I knew that this was me. This was my power. And so, at last, I found my place. I have Mengele to thank for that. He's never told me, but I think he left the sword out for me to use that night.
I'm sorry you went through all that. It must have hurt terribly.
Yes, but it's all over now. I'm here, happy and in control.
Are you sure?
Of course I am. Why would you say I'm not?
You kill people.
Weren't you listening? That's how I control my life.
But that's not real control. That's just another way of being backed into a corner.
Shut up! What do you know? Shut up or I'll...
Or you'll kill me? Because you can't control me?
Yes, I'll control you by killing you and painting the walls with your entrails.
But I'm not backing down. If you kill me to make me shut up, it's because you can't make me stop any other way. Murder isn't control, Bloodclaw. If you're killing someone, it means you've lost control.
I have control over you right now. I could snuff out your pathetic life in a heartbeat.
Then prove it. Convince me you can control your life without destroying the sympathetic voice you so long for. You're not in control, Bloodclaw. You're at the mercy of 1,000 old hurts, 1,000 ghosts. Killing isn't power. If you want to control your life, you need to expand your toolbox. You have skill. Mengele wouldn't have snagged you otherwise. But right now it's all going to waste. You can be better. People need you to be better.
Why should I care about them? I already have Mengele. Why should I give anyone else a second glance?
Do you have Mengele? Do you really? I don't think you do. In fact, I'm guessing that he's about to replace you.
How the hell would you know that? You're making things up.
No, I'm making an educated guess. He's tired of you. He wants a shiny new toy, and lo and behold, there's one right there named YellowDemonHurlr. Let's throw him in with Bloodclaw and keep whichever one is better.
Complete bull. Give me one reason why I should think that's true.
Mengele gave me a gun. He didn't do it for my safety. He's more than willing to throw monsters and deadly pitfalls at me, and if I die, oh well. He wants to see if I can kill you. And if I can, he'll keep me. But I don't want to kill you, Bloodclaw. I don't. I kind of understand you. I empathize. I'm shy and awkward around people. I know that's not the same thing, but look. A few days ago, I was tasked with steering 2 people from a destructive path. I failed. They intimidated me, and so I just let them keep on doing what they were doing, and because of that, one of them is dead now. Today, I see you, and the path that you've chosen, and I can see that it will destroy you, and I don't want that to happen. You can change your destiny, and you can change other people's destinies too. You showed me what it was like to grow up a sociopath on Avalon. It's what led you here. There are others like you, I'm sure, other children standing at the beginning of that same miserable story. You know how it goes. You know the twists and turns. You know how it works. You can do something about it. Make a difference for someone. Show them they can turn from the path that caused you so much pain. Show them a better way.
A better way? You're saying I didn't have to do all this? You're saying it's my fault?
No. I don't care about fault. I'm not here to pass judgment.
Shut it! You're just like all the rest of them. You think I'm a monster. Only you're worse than them because I let you in. I gave you a chance to understand me and you still...
I think you're a person. People are capable of becoming better. I want you to...
Don't give me that righteous bullcrap. I don't care what you want. Maybe you're right about Mengele. Everybody else hates me. Why should he be the exception? If so, I'll kill him. But first, I'm going to kill you. Run, human. It's time for Bloodclaw to get what he wants. And what Bloodclaw wants is to kill you.
Your beautiful Moki face, your Nakati soul, your musical wings, your soft warrior being. I can't remember the rest of the words, and I'm running out of songs. I wish my music collection worked here. Sensory deprivation is awful. Maybe Yellow will come back, and at least I'll have someone to talk to. Probably not. I was pretty hard on him. Worked out great, by the way. Not that it probably matters. The MiniKnog had most likely retaken the tentacle lab by now. And now everybody's going to die, and I'll never get to see my pack again. What was I thinking? Launching a raid alone? No pack, no reinforcements? So much for making friends with aliens. Humans, Agarans. Where are they now? Huh? Where are you now? I'm here, all alone. I'm going to die, all alone, and lots of other people are going to die too. Where are you? Gone. No, don't give in. Don't give that Koto Van Tak the satisfaction. English drills. I can do those. Hello, my name is Armor Rhaomi. I can speak English. What is your name? I am happy to meet you. I could never understand why they made us learn that phrase. Where is the bathroom? How do I go to the market? Please do not touch my feathers. How do I get to a restaurant? I would like to buy a frozen...
Whimsical. Whimsical.
Hello? My name is... Halhoum?
You speak English?
Yes, I do. Who am I speaking to?
I am Kalesh, High Priest and Spore Keeper of Clan Agargus. Listen well, and I shall free you from your prison.
Oh,
Thank you so much. I was going crazy.
Hush! The methods by which you have been imprisoned are complex. You must anchor yourself to the world beyond your mind. Focus on a thing which you know intimately and holds deep meaning to you. I shall undo the bonds.
Okay. Easy enough.
Now, a place. Fix in your mind a place of special significance. And finally, picture the place where you are. Do not let it leave your mind.
Ahem. Kala.
Do not lose focus. You must banish extraneous thoughts.
I'm trying.
Okay, you want an anchor to the real world? How about this?
Ow! What? Who are you?
No one of importance. Only your benevolent brain surgeon. I'm not surprised you don't remember me. I assume that this yellow you keep talking to was controlling your body then?
Yes, Wait. How do you know about yellow? Have you been... Rika, you put the listening device in that chip, didn't you?
You should be glad I did, otherwise you wouldn't be standing here. When I finally got through to my commander, I was given orders to terminate you as soon as you destroyed the tentacle beast. But after that argument with Ruko Kala... Congratulations. You may have stopped the war.
Stop the... You're USCM!
USCI, actually. For the record, all United Systems citizens are not colonial marines. I'm Central Intelligence.
I know all about USCI. Your interrogations are infamously horrific.
That was the old regime. They were destroyed with Earth, and even they were never as bad as the rumors say.
Is this discussion necessary? Your goal is before you. Complete your quest so my warriors may withdraw. Much blood has been spilled this day.
Right. Stand back. In fact, you should probably go outside. It's about to get very cold. Well, go.
Cold won't be a problem.
I don't mean snowy day on Earth cold. I mean...
Well below zero. I was listening. Get on with it already.
Okay... Whew, Rika, that is cold.
Stand by. Success. Sensors show total cell death. Time for you to go.
For me to go? What about you?
I have alternative means of escape. I need to wipe the database in case they discovered something useful.
Is that all you're doing?
What else would I do? Steal a sample and take it back to Earth?
Fine.
Is it done? Is the monster destroyed?
Yep.
Where is the servant of humanity?
He says he has alternative means of escape.
Very well. Come. It is time we left this world. Hurry, Whimsical. The Apex ship is collecting asteroids with which to destroy the village.
I do have a name, you know. Where is everybody, anyway?
Those who lived here have already departed to a place of safety. My warriors and I shall join them shortly. Since you return our core to us, we have learned of the darkness which rots the heart of this world. It is unfit for habitation.
A place of safety sounds very inviting right now. Could I come with you? Please?
You may count us as allies, Whimsical, but you belong among your own people, and it is to them that we shall return you.
Really?
Of course. Behold, the Gate Stone.
I've seen those. They're on lots of planets. Please tell me you aren't part of that weird cult.
We are not part of the cult. We merely make use of the Gate Stones. Farewell, Whimsical. Perhaps we shall meet again. Prepare yourself. The journey will be turbulent.
How turbulent are we?
Let's see, what shall I do with you once I catch you? Perhaps a drum made from your skin. Or canvas. I bet I could paint a beautiful picture if I drain all your blood and mix it into paint. I think I'll save your eyes for last, so you can watch me every step of the way. Yes.
Crap! Oh boy. Oh. What? Whoa! Whew.
Whoa there, William Tell. Careful with that thing or you might hurt somebody. Probably you. I bet you've never used a gun before today. Oh hey, speaking of William Tell, I bet I could turn your sinew into a bowstring. Never had a bow before. Maybe it'll be fun. Sing a song of sixpence, a pocket full of rye, 4 and 20 volley baked in a pie. When the pie was opened, the birds began to scream. I think I'll tear your liver out and watch your organ steam.
Uh-oh. Ugh. Okay, phew.
Notice how I can talk to you without actually making any noise? I'm sending you thoughts. That way, I can keep playing with you while I sneak up behind you. Boo!
Great. Oh boy.
Got your back. Too bad you can't use the sound of my voice to find me.
Huh.
Oh, not even close. You're just jumping at shadows now. Of course, now that you've revealed your position.
Yeah. You know, Bloodclaw, it doesn't have to end this way. I'm not here to punish anyone. Just stop killing people, and you can walk away.
You're offering me mercy? That's funny, because you won't get any. Look at you cowering there.
Well, I guess that's it. You know, I don't know why I even tried. It's not like there's anything here worth saving, just a worthless sociopath. Or Kaio, rather. Your creche mistress was right.
I'm going to...
You can never be reformed. You're barely even a person. You can't control yourself. Just look at all these ghosts running around. No reason, nothing to gain, just thoughtless violence. You'll never control your life. It's impossible. You're more animal than sentient being.
We'll see if you still say that after I...
It's ironic, really. You idolize humanity, but we're just like Avali. We're social. We connect, we bond, and that's why you'll never be as good as us. You can't kill me. Rhaomi shared the ultimate defense with me. It's water. Perfectly harmless for me, but deadly to you. Rhaomi and I, we're more than you could ever be. You hopeless, helpless, worthless freak. You...
Well, Mr. Rhaomi and I, if you love being with him so much, maybe I'll have the MiniKnog splice you together, and then torture you both at once. You're a fool. With my temperature regulator, water is just a nice warm bath. I like water. I can swim absolutely silently, and I'm coming for you now. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, I know you like water. That's why I used poison instead. For the record, all that stuff I said just now, I lied.
Damn you. I'll...
Don't... Why did you do that? Why couldn't you have listened?
Well done, well done. That was quite a sophisticated bit of trickery. Playing off his most painful experiences, shattering his sense of self-determination, and then feigning ignorance to lure him in. Quite brilliant. Granted, you also tried to appeal to a sociopath's empathy, but that's no more than a rookie mistake under pressure. I doubt you'll repeat it.
Yeah, I'm so proud of myself for doing exactly what you wanted me to do.
On the contrary, I left you entirely to your own devices. I gave you the gun, but you chose to use it.
He was going to kill me. To kill a lot of people.
He was. But of all the ways you could have faced that threat, did you choose the right one? And even if killing Bloodclaw was the right thing to do, what about how you did it? He told you his secrets, made himself vulnerable. You took what he offered you and twisted it into a weapon. And then you killed him with it.
Fine, so what was the right answer? What should I have done according to the megalomaniacal Mengele?
You mistake my analysis for criticism. That's not the point. Not this time, at least. Think back to the things you have seen today. The humans enslaving and murdering the Avali turning humanity's greatest tragedy into a horrific weapon, the apex sadistic experiments, these so-called creche masters who mold their charges into killers. You, the aspiring peacemaker, manipulating your victim as deftly as the killer you fought. We all have monsters, lurking beneath the surface, waiting for their day in the sun. Some of us control them better than others, but they're there nonetheless, and when they get out, in the face of such primitive, intrinsic compulsions, the thin veil of safety and cooperation we have hung tears to ribbons. Civilization may change our tools, but deep down we remain the same brutal primitives.
Tell that to my bleeding heart.
You remain skeptical. I approve. Go then and observe and consider what I have shown you. If at some point you wish to seek the company of one who knows the workings of the multiverse, you will find me.
You're letting me go?
I have begun the lesson. Only time can complete it. Oh, and as a small mercy, allow me to inform you that the monsters in ADF High Command are closer to the surface than usual. If you care for the good sub-lieutenant, and I know you do, you will not accompany him when he goes before them. There are ways for them to detect your presence, and if they do, under Avali law, the penalty for treason is death. Until we meet again, Ishmael.
Okay. Calm down. Pull yourself together. Rhaomi, check on Rhaomi. Rhaomi?
Maltobal, it's the human I cannot get rid of. Welcome back.
Did you?
Heal the tentacle beast? Yes, I did. Did I kill the Agarans? No.
How?
The ice bomb. I froze it solid and then shattered it with grenades. Computer confirmed total cell death, which sounds very bad.
Huh. It's so obvious. I'm such an idiot.
I've been trying to tell you that for days. But look where we are. I'm home. Mengele got me, but the mole, turns out he's United Systems. He got the Agarans to free me, and they brought me into a cavern with one of those strange cultist altars, and there was this big flash, and it felt like a bad hyper jump, and now I'm back on Pyrrhal.
Sounds like you pulled off a solid victory.
Yes, we did.
Well, you did. Not so much.
What? Is this because the Agarans took me home instead of you?
No, that's not it. Mengele got me too.
Oh, Rika. Yellow, don't listen to him. Everything he says is meant to make you doubt yourself and your friends. The best thing to do is ignore him.
No. This time he left me with Bloodclaw, and I killed him, Rhaomi.
Oh. Don't feel bad about that, Yellow. Bloodclaw was a menace. He tortured and murdered people, remember? You should be proud you've made the galaxy a safer place.
It wasn't like the first time. He opened up, told me about his past. At first I thought he was running the same con he tried on you, but there was real feeling in his eyes. real hope and pain. I almost talked him down. He was listening to me, and then I blew it. Again. It's not your fault. Bloodclaw was broken. If logic worked on him, he never would have started hunting his own people in the first place. But I came so close. No, he would have turned on you eventually, no matter how compelling you were. It's one thing to show an enemy that you don't really need to be enemies. It's something else entirely to remake someone who's built their life around causing pain. I wish it had been me that and not you.
So you could get your revenge?
So you wouldn't have to. Look, think about it this way. People will live now who would have otherwise become Bloodclaw's victims. Good people, valuable people. Teachers, artists, scientists, who knows who else? That seems like a good trade to me. And if you hadn't killed him, you wouldn't be here right now, and then I wouldn't have anyone to make fun of anymore.
I keep seeing his face right at the end.
And that's why the galaxy needs you, and not him. Hey, let's get back to civilization so we can talk about this somewhere other than the middle of a Peru field, This is Sub-Lieutenant Armor Rhaomi, Vic 5342 Tel 7, calling Peru Central Command.
Sub-Lieutenant, this is Barrel Command, receiving your message.
I was separated from my pack. I just arrived on Peru and I need a pickup. I'm sending you my coordinates.
Please stand by.
I don't believe we actually made it. The first thing I'm going to do is call my pack and let them know I'm okay. I can't wait to see their faces when I tell them about you. Then I'll report to High Command. I have some things to discuss with them.
High Command, huh?
Yes, well, I did my job. I kept my oath. Maybe Kala doesn't agree, but I'm sure Command will.
Kala? Your commandant?
Yes, Mengele brought him to me in the tentacle lab. He wanted to... He wanted me to take a sample of the beast.
And did you?
No.
There was some hesitation in that reply.
I almost did it. He was my mentor, Yellow. He means a lot to me. But I promised you I wouldn't take the sample, and that was important. I told him that. He ordered me to do it anyway, but he's not a field officer, so I didn't have to follow his orders.
Wow. Thank you, Rhaomi. That must have been hard.
You have no idea. But it was the right thing to do. He wanted to use it. Against you. I couldn't let that happen, right?
Have you ever heard of a place called, Nausicaa?
Yes, that's where we fought our last battle with the humans 1,000 years ago. Why?
I wasn't sure if I should tell you this before, but Mengele has been trying to convince me that Avali are evil, and that we're destined for war. He showed me a vision of his predictions, a secret ADF facility called Nausicaa, where they would turn the tentacle beast into a weapon.
Maltobal. So when I told you to leave, you thought I was going to...
I decided to trust you.
That was a huge risk.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know if I would have done the same thing.
Sure you would. You did when you refused to take the sample. You risked your people just as much as I risked mine. Not enough to stop a war in and of itself, but it bodes well, don't you think?
What about Kala?
Yeah, he could make things tricky. How did he take it when you disobeyed him?
Very badly. He called me a traitor.
He used the word traitor.
Yes? Mengele said something else to me before he let me go. That ADF command was, agitated, and that I shouldn't be around when they debrief you. He dropped hints that they'd execute you if they found me.
Mengele's a liar.
Maybe.
Sub-Lieutenant, this is Peril Command. Stand by for pickup.
We just saved the galaxy. They wouldn't.
Do they hate humanity as much as Kala does?
I don't know. They do hold Kala in very high regard. We all do. But what difference does it make if you're there? They can't hear you.
Mengele says they have ways of detecting me.
He's probably right. We don't have many psychics, but if I'm your connection to this universe, can't you win them over? After all, we get along okay, right?
You insult me constantly.
You insult me back!
I threatened to throw you off a cliff.
Ha! As if you'd actually do it.
You sure about that? I killed Bloodclaw.
That was Bloodclaw, a twisted murderer. You wouldn't hurt me any more than I would hurt you.
Okay. Still, that's one success for 2 failures, and we sort of had training wheels. Shared life and death struggles tend to bring people together. Convincing an assembly of senior military officials on their own turf will be much more difficult. And if I fail, I'd rather not add a 3rd corpse to my name. I'm not a diplomat, I'm just a college kid who's out of his depth.
Maybe the United Systems could help? The mole overheard my argument with Kala. It was enough to get him to go against his orders to kill me as soon as I had destroyed the tentacle beast. Maybe they'll reach out?
You're suggesting that we go to the USCM for help?
Not the USCM, the civilian government. You may not be a diplomat, but they'll have some, right?
Could happen. I know Avali hate humans, but I don't actually know how humans in your time feel about Avali. Okay, Rhaomi. If you're the seed of a possible alliance, your life is even more important. What would it look like if ADF Command executed one of their own because he was willing to cooperate with humans? We have to play this carefully. If what Mengele said is true, Command will be looking for an excuse to get rid of you, so contacting the United Systems is out of the question. If they contact you, you can't engage them. Everything has to be above the board and through the proper diplomatic channels. The slightest hint of disloyalty and Command will stick you on the chopping block. No risks. I mean it this time.
And if nothing happens?
At least you'll still be alive.
You won't be able to contact me, will you?
I'd say that having a sigh from the USCM, as you called me, in your head, would be a strong hint of disloyalty. But hey, you'll be back with your pack. What do you need me for, anyway?
Well, I miss ridiculing all your flaws.
I'm sure you'd find someone to mock.
But what if they're willing to listen and I need you? How do I convince them that humans are good when I can't prove I actually met one?
Good question.
How about this? Leave now so they can debrief me. If they can't prove you exist, they can't try me for treason. They'll probably put me on psychiatric leave for a while. When I get out, maybe they won't pay so much attention. Then you come back quietly and we'll decide what to do.
A bit of a risk.
I think it will be worth it.
Say 6 months Earth time?
That should be plenty. There they are.
Alright. Be honest. Don't leave anything out. Except that I'll be back. Be safe.
Right. Yellow, you're a yippie through and through, and if I wasn't crazy before, you nearly drove me to it. But it's been an honor to serve with you. Even when you were being an idiot.
Trails of bloody destruction notwithstanding, I'm glad I met you too.
Try to be a little bolder,
And you stop to think things through.
See you in 6 months. Hi.
Hello. Are you Sub-Lieutenant Armor Rhaomi?
Yes, that's me.
Welcome home, sir. We are here to take you back to base.
Thank you. Why are you in combat armor?
Orders from High Command. We are to stay with you at all times, and we will need you to turn off your radio. You just completed the classified mission, correct? Command is probably worried about the counterattack.
Yes, I'm sure that's it.
Do not worry, sir. We will keep you safe. This way, please. The ship is waiting.
Good luck, Rhaomi.
Thank you.
Ah, hello. I'm so pleased to hear from you again. It's been far too long. Are you well? Why, yes, as a matter of fact, I do. In fact, I've been expecting your call ever since he mentioned your favorite bastion. Did you know he doesn't even realize it was anything but a game? Of course I shall help you, but are you certain that this is wise? As you wish. I am in the midst of a rather delicate project at the moment, but shall we say 3 cycles from now? Excellent. I look forward to seeing you again. Goodbye. Bum, 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 bum.